Derek Coleman remains one of the most notorious mysteries of the NBA. From his career at Syracuse, his talent was evident. He shot like a small forward and crashed the boards like a big man. He was the complete package, and experts predicted that not only would he play in the NBA, but he would go down as one of the best ever. But his days with the Nets were full of controversy, bad blood, and losing records. Part of the blame was placed on his shoulders, so he was eliminated. Now in Philadelphia, another lost franchise looks to him for direction, aiming for the promised land of the playoffs. But so far they've been sporadic, only showing flashes of brilliance. But tonight will be the ultimate test. Many teams have tried to measure themselves against the Chicago Bulls and walked away disappointed with their inadequacies. But for Derek Coleman and the 76ers, tonight's game will be different than any other this season. It'll be a chance to prove themselves against the best. Destiny's been calling Derek Coleman's name for a while. Maybe tonight will be the night in which he will answer. Once again, the Chicago Bulls own the best record in the NBA. Tonight, they close out a two-game road trip as they try and win their sixth in a row. Live from the Core State Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Philadelphia 76ers.
The tank, Scott Williams, ready to jump against Bill Wennington. And it goes back to Allen Iverson on the season. Bulls at 47, Sixers at 42% from the field. Stackhouse, baseline jumper, and Ron Harper is right there. Now, Harper had a good rebounding game the other night in Charlotte, but Muggsy Bogues was on him. And Harp came over the top a couple times. Rodman finds Bill Wennington. Billy lost it and picks it back up. MJ fade away from 15 hits.
Well, the Bulls did not get a good look at this building. They got here a little early, wanted to shoot around. Of course, they were changing it over, so that's Michael's first look at the basket, and he made it.
Stackhouse backs his way in, and Harp with a block. Steve Kerr got one last game. Now Ronnie Harper picks one up. MJ stopped, long deuce, back iron, and Scott Williams there for the rebound. Gets it out to Iverson. With Stackhouse, Iverson goes between him and lays it in. Down the floor, Scotty, and the Bulls come right back with the answer as Ron Harper lays it in. Iverson with it. He'll take a three. Not a good three-point shooter at all, and Dennis Rodman right there with a rebound. Back to Pip. MJ looks inside, waits for the spots to get full. Scotty, top of the circle jumper, and Pip hits that. Scotty with his first points, and the Bulls lead at 6-2. Bulls could not shoot around here yesterday. They wanted to, but the Knicks were shooting around prior to their game last night. Weatherspoon comes inside with Scotty on him, underneath, and lays it in. The Bulls had to go to a community college in the area and shoot around. Dennis turns and looks, finds Michael, MJ in the lane. Had it partially blocked, brought it back, tried to put it up, couldn't do it. Scott Williams got a piece of it. Iverson brings it out, and he'll set it up now with Ron Harper on him. In his pregame show, Phil Jackson talked about Iverson as that's in traffic. Hey, Sports Center, I'd like to welcome our affiliate TCI of Iowa and the viewers in Iowa City, Iowa. He said the thing, John, that they want to do is keep Iverson from penetrating.
To the penetrating and breaking out, getting him in a wide open game, I would think.
Michael with another long deuce. I guess an arena's an arena. You're Michael Jordan, right?
I think you got that right.
Yeah. Iverson goes on top. Witherspoon back to Stackhouse from 15. Back of the rim. Rebound tap by Scott Williams. Tried to save it and does. Derek Coleman, and I think that's the first time Coleman has touched the ball. He'll shoot it from 16 and hit. And John, he's played pretty well since coming over. Now, we've always thought that he's got great talent, but he's a guy that many people would say hasn't worked as hard as he could have when he was with New Jersey. Bill Wennington with a nice fake, goes in and lays it in.
Boy, they both doubled Michael as he came around. Bill Wennington wide open.
10-6, Bulls with the lead. Iverson, rocker step, had it knocked out of bounds. Bulls versus Sixers, you look back over the years, regular season. He doesn't get many shots in this offense. He's a guy, John, that's very powerful.
Well, they looked at the films, and he's had some good games against the Bulls, so they try to get him the ball a little bit more.
Scotty wanted to get it to Michael. Instead, he got knocked away. Down the floor, Iverson streaks in and missed it. Stackhouse with a rebound, comes up with the layup. MJ gets it to Wennington. Billy turns and looks. Harper drives inside, had it knocked away, and Iverson called for the foul. Oh no, Scott Williams. Johnny Davis looks on. Harp gets a couple. When you get a new arena like this, John, how tough is it to get acclimated for some guys?
Well, if you look back at the Bulls in the United Center, they struggled that year that they were in there. It was just as even for a team coming in, and even though the Bulls were probably a better team than this 76er team, it took them a while to get acclimated to it.
Phil Jackson started trying to schedule a lot of practices down there just to get used to it. Iverson goes down low. Weatherspoon. Wennington came over to double team. Rodman came over to help out. Scott Williams hits from the top. Scotty, top of the circle, fakes the three with Coleman on him. Now he'll put up the three, a little short. Rebound tapped, and Iverson's got it. He'll push it up the floor. Makes a couple shake, fake moves, comes inside, rolling hook goes in for Allen Iverson. He didn't have a very good ball game in Chicago, and you know he wants to play better against the Bulls. Harp, top of the circle, puts up a three. Ronnie Harper with the answer.
Harp with 7 points here. It's the Bulls going pretty good.
Made everything he's thrown up so far as Iverson has it down to the corner. Weatherspoon trying to post up. Scotty did a nice job defensively. Scott Williams goes right side to Iverson. Shot clock at 11 at 10. Behind the back to Weatherspoon. Got Scotty to commit. The runner wouldn't go. Rebound tapped out. Iverson will put up the three. And the Sixers take the lead 17-15 over the Bulls. MJ kicks it out. Scotty looked for the three for a second, didn't take it, comes off the screen over Derek Coleman, hits from 16.
Defense is missing here so far from both teams.
Kind of what we did not expect, maybe, huh? Iverson drives the baseline, kicks it out. Weatherspoon had it knocked out of bounds. And we get a timeout. 5:59 left in the first. And the Bulls and Sixers are tied at 17.
Michael Jordan, look at this. Michael had the ball earlier. They both went to him, and Billy just waltzed in for a layup.
Derek Coleman with it on the wing, puts up the jumper that's off. Rebound pulled down by Scott Williams. Fourth offensive rebound. As Coleman, offensive foul, ran over Dennis Rodman. Bulls 7 of 10, Philly 8 of 15. Just over 53%. Scotty. MJ fills down low. With Stackhouse on him. Michael comes inside. An illegal defense called. Scott Williams, I think, is the one. Yep, Scott Williams called for it. Johnny Davis looks on. It's a good-looking hats right behind him. The Santa hats. Michael for three from the corner hits. And traveling call. Great defense by Scotty to force that. The Bulls will get it back.
Scotty just turned around and took the position, being right there.
Scotty with it on the right side. MJ goes down low again with the fake. Got Stackhouse in the air from 15. Couldn't get it. Rebound tapped down in the corner. Winnington tried to save it. Couldn't. And it'll belong to Philadelphia. 20-17. Bulls with the lead. 5:15 left in the first period. Iverson on the dribble. Coleman came over for the screen hole. Iverson still hammers that dribble. Got travel. And
oh, nope, he got bumped. You're right.
Hey, on Saturday, December 28th, when the Bulls take on the Cleveland Cavaliers, it's Sears Brand Central Commemorative Coin Night. First 10,000 fans in the United Center will receive a Bulls commemorative coin. Compliments of Sears Brand Central.
They gave that foul to Ronnie Harper.
Stackhouse inside with MJ on him. On Dennis. Iverson with the fake comes inside, hangs and handed it to Bill Winnington. Billy tried to get it. Derek Coleman from 15, fadeaway jumper. Rebound. Looked like it was tapped by Scott Williams, but I guess not. So the Bulls lead it by 1, 20-19. Scotty baseline jumper way off.
Yep.
And Stackhouse pushes it ahead. Weatherspoon bounce pass to Iverson in the lane, puts it in with a reverse layup.
Iverson with 9 points, really flying down the court. Shows some real quickness there.
Sixers a much younger team than the Bulls, and when the Bulls started to get a little up-tempo, Michael just looked back and said, let's slow it down. MJ down low for Rodman. Dennis finds Bill Winnington. Baseline reverse lay-in goes in for Bill Winnington. 4 points for Bill now. He's also got an assist, and I think he just picked up a foul. You're adding your stats, right?
Yeah, that's second team foul.
Stackhouse pops out to get a fresh 24. Just under 4 minutes left here in the first period. Weatherspoon comes across, posts up with Scotty on him. Backs in and foul on Scotty.
Yeah, quick foul. So that's 2 on this possession down there. That's a third one. And the first one on Scottie Pippen.
Let's see what he did. Iverson, rocker step, comes into the lane, missed it, rebound tapped in. Tank Scott Williams with the bucket. So the Sixers lead it by 1. Scotty pops out. Long deuce. Scotty couldn't get it. And Coleman right there for the rebound. MJ just about got it. He kicked it out of bounds.
And good news. Guess you'll be home for the holidays. Arlen Villapane.
Oh, no kidding.
Good friend. Be home. That's great.
That is outstanding. Iverson has it on the left wing. Gets it back. Derek Coleman. Fake the 3. Now he'll take a tough 2. And rebound tapped inside. Stackhouse got it and put it in.
Are asleep on the boards here. They have beaten the Bulls to the offense. And that's Bill Winnington's second foul. Let's see if Phil comes with. He comes with Dickie Simpkins.
Substitution for Chicago. Number 18, Dickie Simpson. Simpkins in the ballgame. Bill Winnington.
Stackhouse missed it. Rebound tapped, and Scott Williams gets it. They've got a lot of second chance opportunities.
It's just the Bulls are not. There, Dennis cleans that one up.
Down the floor, Michael. The Stackhouse went right by Stackhouse. No basket, said the official. Stackhouse called for the reach. It'll be out of bounds. That's a rebound situation. Philly leads this one 12-4.
Substitution for the Sixers.
Mark Davis comes in. Clarence Weatherspoon will check out. Davis 6'7", first-year man out of Texas Tech. Ball tapped out again. Here's the highest team average of rebounds. New Jersey #1. Bulls right behind them #2. Philly, by the way, is 4th, right behind the Bulls. About a rebound separates them. Scotty comes off the screen. Kicks into the corner. Harp's got a 3 already. Michael tapped it. And the rebound pulled in by Iverson. It's 3-on-3 with the break. Iverson brings it back. He'll take a long 2.
11 points, and the young man is really on his game so far here.
5 of 8 from the floor. He's also got a couple rebounds. No assists. Dennis with it on the wing. MJ backs in again. Fades from 15 and hits again.
Michael with 9.
Sixers lead it by 3, 27-24, coming up on 2 minutes left here in the first period. Iverson, long 3. That's off.
Foul. Harper fouled him. He's going to have 3 free throws on this one.
But we'll do it after we take a break. 2 minutes, 7 seconds left in the first, and the Sixers lead it by 3. Dickey came out. Iverson with 3 free throws.
I know you're a shooter. You want that.
Numbers just 63% from the line.
Yeah. Hey, Hawk fans, go on the road with the Hawks Monday when they face the Boston Bruins. Hawks' new scoring combination of Zamoff and Amante. Pre-game starts at 6, opening face-off at 6:30 Monday on Sports Channel. What Hawk fans want?
Iverson makes 3, makes it 30-24 now. Sixers with the lead over the Bulls with 2 minutes left in the first, and he almost had 2 more free ones. Hart picks up his dribble. Shot clock at 12. Tony picks up his dribble. Bulls a little out of sync offensively. Scotty for 3 on the right side. Nope. Rebound pulled down by Michael Cage, and a foul called on the inside.
Stackhouse, I think it was.
Yep. Called for the push.
It's only their 3rd foul, second team foul.
His second. James third. First in the last 2 minutes.
Oh, Michael Cage is not.
Well, he didn't do it. He was right.
Now you see Stackhouse come over the back of Michael.
We come back. MJ kicks it out to Harp into the corner. Tony Kukoc, nice. Scotty wasn't looking for it. Lots of time. Oh, Pip had to go away and put it in.
Yep.
He turned away, came back, and put it in. 30-26 now. Sixers with the lead. Coming up on 1:20 left in the first.
A lot of points for the Bulls to give up.
Derek Coleman gives it to Davis. Comes inside in the lane. High. Harper is good. Second chance points we talked about. Wow, we talked about that a second ago. 11-0 second chance points for the Sixers. MJ with it on the wing. Shot clock at 10. Just under a minute left in the first period. MJ goes right in and lays it in the basket.
Split everybody on that play. Went softly to the left hand. Uh-oh, at the basket. Scotty with the save. Two for here it is.
Dennis Rodman right there. Comes inside and lays it in. And the Bulls will get a 2-for-1 opportunity now. Or at least I should say they should. Yeah. Iverson gets it back. Stackhouse, and they want a 2-for-1. Out into the corner with 29 seconds left. Rex Walters will come in. Jerry Stackhouse will come out. Now Walters is their 3-point shooter. The Bulls counter with their 3-point shooter. Steve Kerr comes in.
Well, we heard Lou talk about Steve with feeling a little bit under the weather. He's got 246 consecutive games, so he's shaking it off here.
How far is he away from your streak?
600.
Couple, huh? All right. Bibb goes to the wing for Tony. Shot clock at 9:07. Tony goes by Coleman. Into the lane, missed it, got it back. Out to Scotty. On top, Steve Kerr.
Steve had the good look, is right.
Into the corner for Tony. Short. Steve Kerr almost had an offensive rebound to go with that blocked shot from last night. We played 1 period here in Philadelphia, and the Sixers Sixers lead the Bulls 32-30.
Randy Brown in for Scottie Pippen now.
Tony has it on the right side. MJ and Dennis Rodman both came across, and Michael picks up the basketball with 10 on the shot clock. On top, Steve Kerr. Shot clock at 4. At 3, Michael drives inside, threw it off the glass, thought he got fouled, no call. Loose ball, Randy Brown tries to come up with it and does. Back to Steve Kerr, open 3, good.
Yes, sir. So the Bulls pick off an offensive rebound and make him pay 3 for it.
Bulls have the lead back by 1 as Iverson goes baseline. Randy Brown knocked it out of bounds. Lou Canella sitting by. What's up, Lou?
Red said Steve Kerr was playing in his 272nd consecutive game. Sixers center Michael Cage, his 600th consecutive game tonight.
Wow. He just set a screen on Steve Kerr again.
Rex Walters makes the move, comes in, tried to hand it off, almost lost it. Davis with the runner, comes up short, and Tony Kukoc is right there down the floor. Nice pass to MJ, goes between them with the left hand. What a move by Michael.
He showed him the ball. Oh, the kid just split everybody. What a play.
And let's see if Davis called for the foul over the back. Yep, he did.
Michael Jordan came down. Michael Jordan comes down. Tony gives him a nice lead pass. Watch this with the left hand around Iverson. Up. Beautifully done. Oh.
MJ turns and looks with the fake. Free throw line. Pass looking for Dennis Rodman. Dennis lost it, got it back. Shot clock. Oh,
Look at
wide
that.
open Randy Brown. Put it in.
Nicely done. Good vision by Rodman.
Michael Jordan pointed, said, I'd like to come out. 13-2 Bull run the last 3 minutes as Judge Bushler is up off the Bulls bench. Iverson on top. Gets it to Davis. Baseline jumper. Short rebound. Dennis Rodman right there again. 4 rebounds now for Dennis. Tony had it knocked away.
Clock, what, 4 seconds on the clock. How did that happen?
They'll fix that.
The Bulls just came down with it. Now here's what happened.
Randy Brown goes right side Tony as Steve Kerr comes around the double screen. With Walters on him inside Randy Brown. Brown got fouled by Michael Cage, and he'll go to the line.
What a nice sharp cut though by Randy Brown. You know, he came in, did that at the United Center last time. He caught the ball and just went up and dunked it. And watch him come around, really sharp. Down. The foul, of course, was on Michael Cage. So Bushy comes in. Does Mike sit down? Is that what happens?
Yes, sir. Randy Brown knocks it in. John, is there, I don't know if the Bulls have a most improved player award, but I don't think there's any question that Randy Brown would win that thing.
Yeah, it took
wasn't a bad player last year, and I don't mean to say that.
But it took him a year to fit in, to find out what the offense really was doing. And you don't find this off. You don't come into it real quickly.
It's hard to find the openings and where you're going to be able to get the ball. And Sixers want a timeout. 9:55 left first half, and the Bulls lead it 39-32. Of a slump here, huh?
Yeah, they throw it away, and they haven't scored in this quarter. 9:48 to go. They came in leading 32-30. The Bulls have outscored them 9-0, and now they turn the ball over, and the Bulls have got a little bit of a kamikaze crew out here. These kids work really hard.
Steve Kerr on top for Tony. Comes off the screen. Shot clock at 7. At 6. Tony, 4-3. How about that?
He just looked his man right in the eye and up with the 3. So the Bulls with 6, 7, 8, 10 points off the bench. They've got 2.
And with Michael and Scotty on the bench resting right now, this is a great time for these guys to make some hay. Davis on the baseline gives it back to Iverson. Witherspoon came across the post up, and Randy Brown will be called for the foul. Hey, on Saturday, December 28th, when the Bulls take on the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Sears Grand Central commemorative coin night. First 10,000 fans in the United Center will receive a Bulls commemorative coin. Compliments of Sears Grand Central. MJ comes back. Steve Kerr will get a rest. $16-0 Bulls on the run. Rex Walters, Stackhouse trying to post up. Walters will take the three from the corner, and Dennis Rodman had it tapped away, but picks it right back up. Randy Brown pushes it up the floor. Ahead to Tony. MJ wanted it and got it. With the fake again. Gets it right back. Shot clock at 9. Tony Kukoc came in the lane. Now comes out. Shot clock at 6. Tony for 3 again. Over the top. That'll belong to the 6th. And that's not a Tony shot. He wasn't in rhythm. No. Derek Coleman will come back in. Michael Cage will lead. Dennis with 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 points. 3-point story. Bulls 4 of 10. Philly just 1 of 5. The last week or so, they have really struggled from the 3-point strike. Rex Walters trains one. It's not fair that he does their ways. I'm talking bad about their 3-point shooting. Bushler with it on the wing. Down low for Rodman. Dennis turns and looks. Tony, free throw line with the fake, and they call Walker.
Hey, the second turnover for the Bulls.
The other one was that Tony three-pointer that went over the top. Rex Walters brings it across the timeline with Randy Brown right there. Walters blocked away by Randy into the corner. Brown tried to save it, called a 20-second timeout. Let's see if they'll make it a 20.
Randy just stripped him of that.
Yeah, I bet.
My wife, once in a while.
Yeah. Randy Brown, you see the shooting by quarters. Philly finally made a basket. MJ. On top for Randy Brown. Shot clock at 10. Randy Brown with the leaner, couldn't quite get it, but he'll go to the line for a pair.
You could hear Phil saying, "Go, Randy, go," and he took it. He took it. Clarence Weatherspoon picks up. Here's Randy. Last 5 games. Look at this. Third among active players in steals if he was playing the 48 minutes. Nice job. Hey, and I'd like to wish a happy birthday. Sometimes this time of the year it comes and flows, but my daughter Essie Harrington. Oh, good old 12/21/62. Happy birthday to you.
Let's see, 62, 72, 82, 92, 96. Okay. Lob pass. Oh, Dennis came in to take it away. Finds Michael down the floor. Happy birthday, S. MJ spins, brings it across the timeline. Into the corner. Randy Brown on top. Tony wide open 3. Nope. Rebound tapped by Dennis. Got it back again. Hold it up and
Thought he got fouled, but
Davis runs over Randy Brown. Offensive foul.
Oh, I'll tell you, the quickness of the Bulls getting back now and taking advantage of the Sixers. They've got a tendency to turn the ball over like this. And watch this. Here he comes up now. Mark Davis. Randy just gets out to good position.
Allen Iverson comes back in. And Mark Davis will leave.
So now let's see. That's going to put Randy with Iverson. Oh, Mike's got to take Walters right down low.
You really did coach in this league. I'm sure of it. MJ with a fadeaway jumper, couldn't get it. And Coleman came over the back to pull on the rebound. Walters gives it back to Iverson.
He didn't take him down low enough. That's no problem.
Iverson penetrates inside, loose ball on the floor. Stackhouse inside, put it in. And now Witherspoon falls over Dennis Rodman. Randy Brown stops from 15, couldn't get it, and the rebound pulled down by Stackhouse. Randy Brown came out and picks up the blocking foul.
Second one on Randy Brown, and Randy's come out and put some pretty good defense on these guys. He just goes for a steal in here. He thought he made him travel.
Derek Coleman fakes the top of the circle jumper. The leaner off the glass, couldn't get it. Rebound Dennis Rodman. Saved it. Did to Tony Kukoc. 7 rebounds for Rodman now. 44-37 Bulls with a lead. Coming up on the halfway point of the second period. This time MJ's got him a little deeper. Baseline jumper. Michael puts it in.
That's what he wanted to do. He just was out a little bit too far last time. 15 for MJ. Always has some fun here. Philly always going for a round number of points, isn't he?
Well, we'll talk about that. We bring that up. We'll show you in a second. It's Stackhouse. Pretty move by Stackhouse.
Got to get poked in the eye. Michael's down alone. Nobody near him. Look at this. And Walters commits the foul.
That's his first.
His first fourth team foul. Antonio triggered the inbound pass. Got to have somebody come get it. Dennis Rodman does. Tony gets it down to Michael again. MJ. Coleman comes over, double team. Michael behind. Three of them couldn't put it in though. Gets it out to Stackhouse.
Pips hurting in the eye.
And he just reached out and grabbed Stackhouse. And he is, you're right. He wants a sub.
Second foul.
And Scotty's coming over.
There's that move by Stackhouse down the middle. Something like that, huh? The Chief comes in. Scotty sits down, and look at this all-time game. It mounts every time because those other two guys are not in the league. Are they? We haven't played everybody yet.
Played the Bullets yet, have we? Yeah. Rodman with it on the wing. Randy Brown cuts through. Coach gets it to Michael. One-on-one. Rex Walters reached in, knocked it loose. MJ comes up with it. Into the corner. Tony for three.
Yes. Oh, man. Michael's scrapping out for the ball. Tony just standing leisurely in a corner. He likes it.
Sometimes that's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Walters. Derek Coleman wants the Chief posted up down low. And Coleman steps out on the floor, drives baseline, comes inside, double pumps and got fouled. And that's Robert Perry. Hey, on Monday, December 23rd, when the Bulls take on the New Jersey Nets, it's Tony's Frozen Pizza refrigerator message board night. First 10,000 fans in the United Center will receive a Bulls refrigerator message board, compliments of Tony's Frozen Pizza. Rex Walters comes out. Scott Williams comes back.
Williams had a good start in the first quarter with 5 rebounds.
Johnny, do you have any idea who's sitting by ready to talk? Lou Canellis is. Lou, what do you know?
You guys talked about Coleman. We just saw his numbers this year. 18 points a game, 9 boards a contest. This guy in the offseason went back home to Detroit, worked out 5 days a week with a trainer, shed 20 pounds. Looks a heck of a lot better than he did in New Jersey. Would you guys agree?
Well, he's struggling a little bit. They say he has a tough time dunking with, what is it, the left hand?
The left hand, yeah. Said he forgot how because he only played 11 games last season. And he's a lefty.
Didn't forget how to go pick up that check the first time. Did he, Lou?
$58 million.
That'd be enough to pay the rent, wouldn't it? Tony backs it off. Get by his own island. Down low, Michael double team. Finds Dennis Rodman for the easy one. Dennis missed it. Tipped it again.
Got 3 rebounds on her. Slaps himself in the head and says, what am I doing here?
Well, they only gave him 1. He's got 9 rebounds now to go with his 4 points. 2 of 5 from the field, though. Stackhouse makes the move in the lane with the big MJ with a block. Bulls guards are mounting the blocks this week on this trivia. Randy looks down. MJ.
Double. Iverson wanted no part of that. Randy with the strip, and this crowd loves what they just seen.
53-41 Bulls with the lead now. Iverson stops, top of the circle jumper, and Allen Iverson comes back with 2.
That's his first 2 points in this quarter.
He's got 16 now. Coach down low for the Chief. Robert fakes, turnaround jumper, couldn't get it. Weatherspoon tapped it, picks it up, and calls timeout as he's about to fall out of bounds. A 20-second timeout. Yes, how long's baseball season? When do they report? 1st of March?
Yeah.
Iverson.
You can put that on a board.
And he will a lot this year, I'm guessing. Derek Coleman with it, backs inside over Dennis Rodman, put it up. Nope, Tony right there for the rebound. Randy Brown has it. Coming up on 3 minutes left here. Iverson almost ended up in your lap as Randy Brown puts it up from 12. Missed it. Chief kept the rebound. Weatherspoon finally comes up with it. Gets it ahead to Iverson. Iverson might have carried it inside. Acrobatic move. Missed it. Stackhouse with it. Michael knocked it away but fouled it. No, Chief did it. Chief picks up his second.
Jerry Stackhouse on the line for the 60.
Well, the Bulls got themselves in some foul trouble here. Stackhouse now in double figures, 10 points.
Takes his time. Second one. Goes right through. 53-45 now. Bulls with the lead as Randy Brown will bring it up. Coach gets it right back to Randy. He lost it. Oh, yeah. Stackhouse. Back to Iverson. Iverson. Randy Brown will come to your picture in a second. There he is.
Illegal defense. Crowd saw a little one-on-one going with Michael and Iverson. And they sent some drama.
Michael's got a little grin on his face as Scott Williams is talking to him.
Stackhouse to shoot a technical foul.
Lou, what's up with Scottie Pippen?
Scotty's in the locker room still, visiting with one of the doctors. They're looking at his right eye. Apparently there is no damage to the eye. They're cleaning up the eye. He should be ready to play in the second half.
A little earlier in the season, he got smacked in that eye, and it really bothered him. Coming back, he had a little double vision in the second half, so we hope he's going to be better. There's Stackhouse posting Michael up now.
Throws it to Derek Coleman, who got fouled.
So Michael Jordan. So now that's Michael's first, but they come back with another couple free throws here. Bulls had a 10-point lead, and it's slowly dissipating as we head in the last 2:25.
Coleman misses that. He's got one more. Coleman 5 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. 2 for 4 from the free throw line, 2 for 6 from the field. 53-47 Bulls with the lead. Coming up on 2 minutes left in the first half. Tony comes off the screen. Picks up his dribble. Randy Brown over the wing. MJ. Michael hangs into the corner. Randy Brown right side. Back to Michael. Shot clock at 3.
Fade.
Jumper. A little short.
Michael was fading back. So now the Bulls' job is to keep them off the free throw line. Played a good defense.
Here the call. 2 minutes left as Coleman has it down low. One-on-one with Dennis. Coleman with the fake, comes inside, missed it, and a foul call. Dennis Rodman called for the personal foul.
Dennis is third. Let's see what happens here. First.
Derek Coleman on the line for the 60.
Well, that's Pippen ahead with 2. Okay, that's his first. And here we said keep them off the line, and here they come right back.
They are 9 of 14 from the free throw line with that miss. Coleman just 2 of 5. Maybe he forgot how to shoot free throws too. .53-48. Bulls have gone through a little dry spell here.
Yeah, they've only scored 4 field goals in this quarter, but the rest of them have been from the free throw line.
Randy Brown between the circles, looks for the open man, finds MJ on the right side. Clear out from Michael. Scott Williams had to go double team. Chief inside, put it up, had it blocked. Coleman on the dribble, likes the three-pointer. He's not very good from out there, but he loves to shoot it. Weatherspoon inside jump, hook good. 53-50 now.
Bulls offense has just gone asleep here in the last 4 minutes. They haven't got good shots at it. They haven't got a second rebound. They were doing all the right things. Had a 10-point lead. Now
MJ goes around inside, got fouled, and Michael will go to the free throw line. Scott Williams with his second. MJ will go to the line for the first time this evening. Dickie Simpkins up off the Bulls bench. Dickey comes in, and the chief, Robert Parrish, will be. MJ, especially on the road, goes to shoot a free throw, and the flashes. To the points per game, Michael leads Shaquille O'Neal by about 5. Karl Malone just below Shaq. Full 7 of 8 from the line. Sixers 10 of 15. Coleman across the timeline. Under a minute left. Bounce pass inside to Scott Williams.
they were very patient that time. Scott Williams with the slam dunk. So the Bulls held them scoreless on a 9-0 run, and now we are just a 2-point game.
MJ lowers the shoulder, put it up, came up short. Scott Williams with a rebound, gives it back to Iverson.
And a chance to tie.
Shot clock at 16:15. So about 7 seconds difference. That's the left side. Iverson.
Oh, very good. Down. 3 free throws. He made the move. Randy Brown. This is the second time in a game that he's shooting 3 free throws. Not a very good foul for Randy this time.
He jumps into Randy a little bit. He initiates the contact, but you'll always get that call.
But I watch. Randy's going to try to block this shot. Comes up trying to block that shot.
Tough one to block. Steve Kerr gets set to check in as Iverson makes that. Judd Bushler ready to come in as well. Dickie Simpkins and Dennis Rodman will come out.
Also, Jack Bushler in the game for Dennis Rodman.
Bulls lead at 54-53. Scoreboard says 56-53.
I was wondering if that was the right score.
Should be 54
That's got
all.
54 all here on our machine.
I think 54 all is correct. Iverson, you see, goes to the line a bunch.
And makes his second triples and free throw.
Now they've got a 56 all on the scoreboard. MJ brings it across the timeline. That's what's left in the first half. Top of the circle jumper. Michael puts it in. Iverson gets it. Judd Bushler takes it away. Gets the shot off. Partially blocked, and that'll do it. We've played one half of basketball here in Philadelphia at the new Spectrum. And the Chicago Bulls and the Philadelphia 76ers. And I've got the fact that the Sixers lead it by 1. Scoreboard says Bulls and Sixers are tied. Let's go back to the. There's Chip Schaefer. But said, just, you know, it's one of those things. If you can take it, you're fine. You're not going to hurt it anymore by playing.
Like the doctor said, my arm hurts when I do this. Don't do that. Just don't get hit there again, Scotty.
Yeah. Or I didn't feel it. Tip down in the corner. On top for Bill Winnington. Right side for Dennis. MJ. Inside into the corner. Winnington baseline jumper puts it in. (58-55) Bulls with the lead. The scoreboard does not show that yet. They're working on it. Stackhouse as Coleman tries to post up with Scotty on him. Witherspoon. Right side, Stackhouse down low. Turnaround jump, it goes in. Derek Coleman with the basket.
The Bulls 58-76.
58-57. You're the PA announcer announcing the score. They just cannot get that scoreboard to work. Scotty. Top of the circle, goes right side. Bill Winnington tries another one from there and hits that.
He likes that spot.
Yeah, he does.
Spot. Need a crane to get him out of there now, except watch. Next time he'll be on the other side.
60-57 Bulls. Scott Williams with it on the wing. Wennington drops off a little bit. Coleman. Stackhouse with 8 on the shot clock. MJ knocked it away. Harper over to double team. Got a piece of the basketball. Tips it again. Tries to save it. Can't, but there's only 1 on the shot clock. So he didn't get the ball, John, but he's given them only 1 second to get a shot off.
Yeah, that's what Phil likes about Harper, about getting touches, he calls it, getting his hand on the ball. Catch and shoot. Can you do it? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, I guess you can catch and shoot it when you get it right there. Stackhouse just shook Jordan. Went down the middle.
60-59. Bulls with the lead. Scotty, top of the circle. 4-3. Scotty Pippen from the top. Weatherspoon. Right side for Iverson. Coleman on top. Stackhouse with the fake, and Michael will be called for the block.
Michael Jordan has his second. James Ferguson.
Iverson for 3 on this end. Rattles it home. Allen Iverson for 3.
Bulls 63. 76ers 62.
63-62. Bulls with the lead. Scotty kicks it out to Wennington. You're right, he's on the other side, guys. There he is. Bill Wennington. On top for Scotty. With the fake, fades away, gets it to Michael. Shot clock at 7 at 6. MJ, high, arcing 3. Wennington taps it back, but Stackhouse is the only one there. Gives it to Iverson. MJ comes over, tries to block him out, and does.
And Michael put some pretty good pressure on Iverson that time, and he's screaming at the officials, Pip with a 3, and he knocks that down while they're arguing.
2 threes in a row for Scotty. He's got 12 points now, 5 of 9 from the field, 3 assists. Iverson upset, thought he got fouled by Michael last time down. There. Stackhouse drives inside into the corner. Weatherspoon. Baseline jumper. Down the floor, looking for Scotty. Perfect strike. Pip with a left hand. Put it up, couldn't get it. He thought he was fouled. Out to Iverson. Top of the circle, 3.
Well, this game taking a real turn. Guys are getting hammered, and there's no call. Then there's a little touch.
76-67.
Iverson with 25, 8 of 14 from the field, 6 of 6 free throw line. Scotty in the corner, comes off the screen. Top of the circle jumper. Scotty couldn't get it. Rodman tipped it again. Iverson throw it off again. It's Rodman out of bounds.
There's the one that they thought the foul was on, and pretty close to it.
Yeah, I'd go along. 67-66. Philadelphia with the lead. Iverson drives inside, put it up. Dennis Rodman right there with a rebound. Dennis had it knocked loose out of bounds, throws the ball. 10 rebounds for Dennis now.
67-66. Sixers on top.
Scotty right side. MJ gets it over to Harp. Ronnie was looking for a 3. Iverson on Michael. Baseline jumper. MJ couldn't get it. Rebound Bill Wennington. Tapped it to Ronnie Nunn out of bounds. It'll belong to Philly. Sixers lead it by 1. Stackhouse goes inside. Jared Coleman double teamed. Iverson put it up and missed it. Rebound around Harper. Dennis Rodman holding on to his left wrist. Kind of flexing his left hand a little bit now as he walks across the sideline. Weatherspoon picked up the foul, by the way.
Pip will get to the line, and this is a place that Bulls have not gotten to very often.
Scotty's first free throws. Hey, on Monday, December 23rd, when the Bulls take on the New Jersey Nets, it's Tony's Frozen Pizza Refrigerator Message Board Night. First 10,000 fans in the United Center will receive a Bulls Refrigerator Message Board. Compliments of Tony's Frozen Pizza. Pip ties it at 67. Iverson brings swings it to the wing. Stackhouse pops out. Coleman posts up down low, and that's where they go with it. Coleman backs in the lane, puts it up, and it just did bounce in somehow. Sixers lead it by a pair. Scotty has it down the corner. Now, he'll take that three once in a while as well. Pip back out on top, gets it right back. Shot clock at 10. Long three from Scotty. And Dennis tried to tip it away, couldn't. Weatherspoon gets it ahead to Iverson. Iverson goes right inside and scores.
Hurt his ankle, but he made the basket.
71-67. Philadelphia with the lead. Inside, Ron Harper. Fadeaway jumper. Ron Harper put that one in.
Harp, tough shot. Let's see how it hurts when he gets down in the red zone.
Offensive end, you're saying? Iverson on top for Coleman. Long deuce for Derek Coleman. And boy, Dennis goes high for the rebound. 11 rebounds now for Dennis. Pip. Wennington gives it right back to Ron Harper. Harper comes inside. The running one-hander. Rodman tipped it. Dennis gets it to Ron Harper. His baseline jumper goes over the top. And we got a timeout. 5:46 left in the third, and the Sixers lead the Bulls 71-69. See if they can get some good shots. First, they got to play defense. Iverson with it. Coleman comes across the post up, and Ron Harper just reached in and said thanks.
Well, that's why he says, I'm better off shooting it.
MJ gets it across on a 2 guards high. Michael goes down through. Dennis comes across the post up high. Offensive foul. Scottie Pippen.
Now let's see how Iverson turned that ankle a little bit. He went up, came down, he stepped on Bill Wennington's foot.
This is the 4th Bulls turnover, and 2 of those have come on shots that go over the top of the backboard. The Bulls have held onto the ball very well. Iverson. Coleman comes across to post up. Rodman there trying to muscle him. Iverson goes down low for Derek Coleman. Get back in. Wennington over to help, and Scott Williams with a good pass from Derek Coleman puts it in. That's pretty quiet. 73-69. Sixers with the lead. Wennington gives it back. Scotty, long deuce. Scottie Pippen puts it in. Scotty got a pretty good ball game going.
Score is Sixers 73.
15 for Scotty. He's also got 4 assists. Weatherspoon posts up. Iverson for 3 from the left wing.
Well, he has struggled coming in here shooting. He's got 3 threes in his quarter, 4 in the game, 30 points.
Dennis Rodman finds Bill Wennington in the corner. Lazy hit it hacked away. Stackhouse gives it right back to Weatherspoon for the jam. And Phil wants a timeout. Timeout Bulls. 4 minutes, 1 second left in the third. And the Sixers lead the Bulls 78-78. Steve Kerr comes in for Ron Harper. Tony Kukoc in for Bill Wennington. Bulls have just made 6 of 13. 4 more makes for Philadelphia. Scotty with the fake with Weatherspoon on him. Stops from 17 back of the rim. Rebound cap. Dennis Rodman kept it alive. Tony Kukoc came up with it. Scotty kicks it back on top. Steve Kerr finds Michael. With Stackhouse on him. MJ drives the baseline. Fadeaway jumper. Michael pops it in. 22 for MJ now. And it's 78-73. Philadelphia with the lead.
I thought there was a hand check on Mike before he got the shot up.
Iverson takes it back. Scott Williams with the fake. Put it on the floor. Lost it. Dennis Rodman right there. Steve Kerr and Michael with him. Along with Scotty. And Pip will take that in.
Scottie Pippen with 17.
Sixers 78. Chicago Bulls 75.
Dennis Rodman, 11 rebounds. Rest of the team has only 10 rebounds. Stackhouse comes off the screen. Bounces. Derek Coleman from 15 short. Rebound tap. And Dennis right there to pick it off. Gets it ahead to Scotty. That's a nice pass. 12 rebounds now for Dennis Rodman. Tony.
Oh, Tony, hello. Yes. Hello, Tony. And Johnny Davis says we better talk about this.
Bulls get a little run together. It's a one-point ball game here in Philadelphia. 76ers lead the Bulls. 78-77, 2:30. Iverson brings it across the timeline on the dribble with Steve Kerr on him. They start out with everybody above the free throw line. You don't see this very often. Witherspoon goes on top. Coleman to Iverson. Spin move. Iverson brings it back. Shot clock at 4. The 3. Iverson comes down, and a foul will be called. Steve Kerr will pick up the personal foul. Inside. Wow. Philadelphia just killing the Bulls inside.
But that's getting a bit from their staff.
Yeah, I suppose that's a good point.
Since Luke has been down.
Stackhouse trying to post up. Michael right there defensively. Stackhouse in the lane. It's an air ball, and Rodman with his 13th rebound, and a foul called on Allen Iverson. And Iverson talking to Dennis now.
Smack him again. He said, don't do that to me.
Iverson is really upset with Dennis. He is furious with Dennis. He is talking to him, and you know what? Dennis may have gotten what he wanted out of that.
Scott Williams leaves now, and Mark Davis back in the game.
Iverson was hollering at him. Well, we'll see what happens. Kukoc goes on top. Scotty picks up his dribble. Finds Michael on the wing. Tony in the lane. Jump hook. Nope. Dennis Rodman right there to tip it in. 14 rebounds and 6 points now for Dennis Rodman. And the Bulls have taken the lead back by 1. Coleman with the fake off the glass, puts it in.
He traveled a little bit, but he gets his 13th point.
Steve Kerr, open 3 on the way left side. Nope. And Stackhouse right there. Davis down the floor. Steve Kerr, great defense, comes up to take it away. Ahead to Scotty. Bulls 4 on 3. Pip down the lane. Put it up, and it's blocked away by Stackhouse. Out to Witherspoon. To Iverson. To 3. Iverson, nope. And a loose ball foul called on Dennis Rodman.
Rodman's second, team's third.
Over the last 2 minutes.
Iverson comes inside. And Scott Williams with the basket and a foul. Coleman got it inside, got himself set, and goes up strong, puts it in.
Coleman with a nice slam. They said he couldn't get up in the air, but he did that time. And picks up his 14th and 15th point. Nice penetration that time by Iverson.
He converts on the three-point play. We got a good ball game here in Philadelphia. Sixers lead the Bulls 83-79, coming up on the end of the third period.
Mike with 1 basket in this quarter. We heard you.
Scotty timed that very well, had it tipped away out of bounds. Bulls ball, fresh 24 on the shot clock. Johnny Davis talking to, talking to his team. 42 seconds left, 24 on the shot clock. Bulls should get 2 for 1 here. Right back to Scotty. Behind the screen, Scotty 4-3 on the right side.
20 for Pip. 3 threes in this quarter. Bulls trail by 1, so it could be a 2 for 1. See what happens out here high at the top of the key.
Iverson talking to Steve Kerr now. Brings it back. Iverson stops, fakes, puts up a 3. No good. Dennis Rodman trying for it. Derek Coleman blocked by Scotty. Great play by Steve Kerr to tap it ahead. Over to MJ. What a play by Steve Kerr to tap the ball ahead to Scotty. And the Bulls get the easy one. Philly will try and close out the quarter with a score now. Coleman from the corner for three. Nope. And Scottie Pippen thought he was fouled on the rebound. We've played 3 periods here in Philadelphia. And the Chicago Bulls lead the 76ers 84-83. He's in with Tony Kukoc, Dennis Rodman, and Steve Kerr. Coleman posts up down low. Spin move in the lane. Oh, shot. That's a good jumper by Derek Coleman. Guy's right there in your face. He's got 18 now, and it's 85-84. 76ers with the lead. Harper gives it right back to Scottie. Davis on him. Pick backs in. Kicks it over to Steve Kerr. Right wing. Steve Kerr. Nope. Rebound tapped. And Tony Kukoc in the lane. Lost it. Scottie tried to save it. Got bumped by Derek Coleman. Ahead it will go to Iverson. And Tony knocked that pass away. 20 on the shot clock. 11-13 left. Here's our game summary now. Scoring by quarters. See, the Bulls had a tough start. Came back a little bit in the second. Tied in the third. Leading scorers Iverson and MJ. Iverson baseline 3 off. And Ron Harper right there. Johnny can shoot you out of a game if he shoots a couple of those and misses them. And then he starts to press. They say then he'll really start to shoot them. Tony with the fake comes inside and a hand check foul.
Take a look at a play at the end of the third quarter. Steve Kerr tapped the ball out to Scottie Pippen. He got down. He was going to take it in. He said, "Here, Mike, you have it." And they all came over during the timeout, as you said, were giving Steve high fives for the nice.
Oh, they were, yeah.
Delivery.
Harp got fouled by Stackhouse. Called for the push.
Personal foul for Stackhouse. That's his third. Team second.
Scottie turns and looks for the opening. Inside it's Rodman. Dennis with the hook.
Oh! Quick shooter, Dennis with 8 points.
2 points from a double-double. He's also got a couple assists. Iverson on the wing, on top for Davis. Stackhouse had to go back and get it. Stackhouse gets it to Weatherspoon with Tony on him. Crossover dribble. Here comes Scottie with the steal. Pip finds Rodman. Dennis got it. Here's the double-double.
10 for Dennis. The Bulls take the lead, take a 3-point lead. Good defensive work by the Bullies down here. Michael's sitting on the bench getting his breath.
Bulls with a 3-point lead without Michael, and that's a great time to get it. And Iverson lost it out of bounds. Bulls ball. Rex Walters will check in. And Saturday, December 28th, when the Bulls take on the Cleveland Cavaliers at Sears Brand Central commemorative coin night. First 10,000 fans in the United Center will receive a Bulls commemorative coin, compliments of Sears Brand Central. Scottie with it on the wing. Comes off the screen. Pip looks to dish it off. Finds Harp. Shot clock at 12. Tony posts up. Spin move. Baseline. Looking for Rodman. Ball tipped loose. Coleman gets it ahead, but Scottie right there to take it right back. Taking a swing. Just off to the right. And Derek Coleman right there. And Coleman looks back at Tony. Now he's hollered at the official that Tony hit him. Iverson on the wing. Down low, Weatherspoon in the lane. And either Tony or Ron Harper and Tony Kukoc will pick up the foul. Tony's first. So Weatherspoon now will go to the free throw line. For a pair with 9:24 remaining. About at that season average. '88-'86 Bulls with the lead. Harp brings it across the timeline. Right side, Scottie. Back to Tony on the left wing. Down low looking for Steve Kerr. Coleman there again. He's played a good ball game. Iverson. He stood it. Iverson Down low for Witherspoon. Backs his way in. Steve Kerr knocked it away, but it goes right back to Coleman. From 15, Coleman bangs it home, and Phil wants a timeout. Timeout, Bulls, 8 minutes. Well, they'll get it across the timeline. It'll be officially 8.
They're not doing that. They're not running their offense, and it's one of the big reasons why they can't pull away in this game.
Scotty gets it right back on the inbound. 15 on the shot clock, 8:40 left here in Philadelphia. Dennis gets it, looks for the open man. MJ hangs, double pumps, couldn't get it. Coleman tapped it. Rex Walters had it, but lost it. And now Derek Coleman reached out and grabbed Scottie Pippen and picks up the foul. And Rex Walters comes up holding onto his left wrist. There's Walters, and now he looks like he's okay. Looks at the trainer and says, yeah, I'm fine. Scotty comes out and gets it. Fresh 24 on the clock. MJ, he was looking loud. Instead, they go to Harp down low. MJ. Michael looking inside, and that one's deflected, and a foul call.
Pushed him out of bounds. The Bulls look terrible. Michael trying to throw the ball in there, and Derek Coleman standing right in front of him. Look at that, 2 players in front of Scotty. Didn't have a chance on that. And Scotty picks up the foul. What's that, his 4th? Yeah.
Iverson across the timeline. That's 17 lead changes in this game and 6 ties. Bulls were up by 12. Sixers led by 7. Coleman missed it, and Rex Walters comes up with a rebound. Just under 8 minutes remains. Randy Brown up off the bench. Davis with it on the right side. Goes down low. Fadeaway jumper, nope. Rebound tapped by Coleman, and Scotty right there. Scotty got hit again.
Yeah. He says, what is going on? He tells Ronnie, them guys are just smacking me.
MJ, Scotty, you see him, and he is really talking to the officials. Pip. Finds Harp on the right side.
Much time under there.
Dennis Rodman's going to have to shoot it. Dennis, turnaround jump shot. Comes up short. Steve Kerr with the offensive rebound. Left-handed, put it in.
The left hand, we've seen him make a couple of those. Going up with the right hand and taking a left.
Iverson comes around the screen, has it on the wing, brings it inside, partially blocked, I believe. Save, great job by Dennis.
In the camera section.
Our cameraman is down and hurt. The ball blocked on the other end. Stackhouse, a long
Where is he shooting that from?
And Rodman with another rebound. 16 rebounds now for Dennis.
I got to tell you something.
And now Ron Harper has hurt his left knee.
Yeah, the cameraman's out too.
He is not a good outside shooter. Give him the outside shot.
Okay.
MJ with it on the right side finds Randy Brown. Bob pass inside, deflected, and Rex Walters comes up with it. Bill's talking about the passing. Iverson brings it to the right side. Davis knocked away by Randy Brown. Kerr finds MJ right through. Oh, the slam!
Oh, a double pump slam!
And a travel.
Oh, Michael Jordan flying through the air. Look at this. Steve Kerr with the pass. Michael comes in. Watch this. Brings it down. Up again. Hammers it.
Show me that again. Show me again.
Look at this. Everybody around him.
One more. I want to see it one more time. Can you?
Right.
Thanks.
And after this, Steve Kerr goes out and forces the travel.
92-89, Bulls with the lead. Steve Kerr. Dennis.
5 seconds.
MJ turns, high archer. Dennis caught it, got it off inside, and hits.
Dennis Rodman with 12 points, 6 in this quarter.
Phil Jackson up hollering that there was a foul, and again hollering at Ronnie Nunn. Iverson with it on the wing. On top, Davis for 3. Off, rebound tapped, and Randy Brown right there. Phil wants him to push it, wants him to run. Lob. Oh, couldn't quite put it in. One-handed he caught it. And picks up the foul. And by the way, he's got over 23 points, and when he does, It's another donation from your local Chevy Geo dealers to the James Jordan Boys and Girls Club.
Here's the last attempt at the alley-oop. Michael goes in, but could not quite control it.
Man, one-handed. Iverson on top. Davis goes up for Rex Walters. Walters beats Steve Kerr in the dribble and puts it in. Walters makes it 94-91. Bulls with the lead. Kerr on top, finds Rodman. Dennis bounces Randy Brown, had it blocked away by Davis.
Had it blocked away, but Randy thought he got some body on it.
Walters kicks it back to Weatherspoon. Stackhouse trying to post up. Michael right there. Iverson in the lane, runs into MJ, threw it over his head, out of bounds with 10 on the shot clock and 4:31 left.
Come flying through that lane up in the air.
Derek Coleman comes back in. Weatherspoon will leave. Tony Kukoc will check back for the Bulls. And Scottie Pippen will come out. Scottie will get a quick rest, I would think. Mark Davis will trigger the inbound pass. Gets it to Walters. 8 on the shot clock. Walters tries to drive baseline. Brown right there cuts him off. Davis inside throws one up. No, and a foul call.
Personal foul. That's his second.
Tony picks up his second.
So Mark Davis to the line. He'll shoot 2 free throws. 62% shooter from there.
Got a close ball game and see what the Bulls record is in games decided by 5 or less. Bulls are 3-2, 10 or more, 15-0. Bulls 46-2 last year in games decided by 10 points or less.
Both free throws. And we got a 1-point game again. 4 minutes and 21 seconds.
MJ with it on the wing. Tony Kukoc throws it up and in. Great move by Tony. 96-93 Bulls with the lead. About 4 minutes left. Davis from the wing. That's a big jumper from Mark Davis. It's back to a 1-point ball game here at the New Core State Center in Philadelphia. Kukoc comes up high. Gives it back to Randy Brown. Off the screen. Right side Steve Kerr with Walters on him. Kerr. Stop. Tough jumper. Steve Kerr knocked it in. What a tough shot for Steve Kerr. 7 for him now. 98-95 Bulls. Iverson with Michael on him. Iverson crossover move and
he lost
throws it away. Bulls ball.
7th turnover on the kid. He's having a nice night, but he's trying to do 2 to 6 turnover, trying to do too many things, and Pippen is not going to be able to get in the game here.
And Phil will take a 20-second timeout. Phil Jackson gets his team to pay attention. Kerr. MJ is down, posted up. Baseline fadeaway jumper. Michael a little too strong, and Iverson there with a rebound. MJ hollering that he got fouled on the play. Iverson on top. A 3 would tie the game. Stackhouse makes the move, drives in, lost it, picks it back up. Scottie in, jump ball.
Yes, sir. Pip right down there, quick. As soon as Stackhouse took it to the basket, that was Lou was talking about. Outside, he misses. He takes it to the basket. He's been successful. Now Randy Brown is going to come in here. Watch it go down. He goes down, and Pip just dives over on the ball.
Phil playing the offensive defensive game. He'll take Randy Brown and Tony Kukoc comes out.
It looks like Pip has got the height here on the jump. Let's see what happens. It's got to come in between Brown and Rodman, you would think.
See what Rex Walters does here. Ball is tipped loose on the floor. Iverson comes up with it and put it in.
Well, that's what was supposed to happen, and we got a 1-point game again.
98-97, Bulls with the lead. Scottie with it on the right side. On top of MJ fakes the three, starts to drive, spin move, fade away from 16, and he got fouled.
Mark Davis on the foul. His third. Fans didn't like it. Michael thought he got hit last couple times. And he's telling Johnny Davis, he says, I just went straight up. I just went straight up.
Johnny, did you know you're witnessing history tonight? It's the largest crowd ever to see a basketball game in Pennsylvania. 20,918 this crowd. 99-97 now Bulls with the lead. Michael with 27. Bulls at the century mark, 100-97. Iverson comes off the high screen roll, takes the three, drives inside, and throw it right to Michael.
That's his 7th turnover. Woo. Pretty good at tripled over here tonight.
That's a good point, John. As he's got Iverson with 4 rebounds and 4 assists. MJ makes the move in the lane, hangs, got bumped, no call. Rebound Randy Brown. And Michael hollering at the officials again about getting bumped. Just under 2 minutes remain. Michael. On top, Steve Kerr, tough three on the left.
Pip finds him. Pip finds him.
Timeout, Philadelphia. 1:44 left, and the Bulls have the lead over the 76ers, 103-97. Randy Brown, Steve Kerr, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Dennis Rodman for the Bulls. Stackhouse, Coleman, Walters, Iverson, and Davis on the floor for Philadelphia. Iverson gets it to the wing to Derek Coleman. Coleman with Rodman on him, backs him in. Continues to back. Scottie over to help.
Travel.
Walk, you bet.
Yes, sir. So anxious to take that shot. He turns it over. Derek Coleman with a sour look on his face. And Phil says, I'm going to be surprised if he says 5 pass. 4 pass, 5 pass.
21 turnovers for Philly. The Bulls with 10. The Bulls have 25 points off those turnovers. And a foul on Allen Iverson, and he is an earful to Ronnie Nunn. His second.
Team's 5th, so Randy Brown will shoot 2 free throws.
Iverson with 8 turnovers, 32 points. He's still hollering at Ronnie Nunn. Luke Canellis, what do you know?
Tom, at the team shoot around this morning, Phil Jackson said, whatever you guys do, just play your game. In the end, Philadelphia should self-destruct. They have all year long. 21 turnovers. Bulls have turned into 26 points. Enough said.
And that was an unforced turnover there by Davis. He just took it and walked with it. Randy drops 2 in. And they'll take a timeout to talk it over.
Minute 28 left, and the Bulls have the lead, 105-96. Dennis has got to retie his shoe.
Strong game for Dennis. I'll tell you how strong in a minute, huh, Tom?
All right. Rex Walters trying to post up. They go to Stackhouse. Lowers the shoulder, comes inside, puts it up, and MJ calls for the personal foul. And Michael's got a big smile on his face.
Well, Stackhouse goes to the free throw line. He's got 14 points. He's only got 1 basket in the second half. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you more about Rodman. He is our Budweiser player of the game. He is playing his 48th minute. Now he leaves the game here with 118. 12 points, 17 rebounds, and he goes sit down. He wanted to play more. Stackhouse with the free throw. Both of them.
105-99, Bulls with the lead. Coming up in a minute left as Randy Brown will bring it across the timeline. Finds Scottie down baseline for Tony. Inside, Randy Brown finds Scottie. Great ball movement by the Bulls. 107-99 now. Bulls with the lead. Iverson comes off the screen. Randy Brown came in, almost got it. Davis hands it off. Derek Coleman puts it in.
They want to foul. They want to foul him. Now the guy to foul. They got to foul Steve if they want anything.
Kukoc fouled by Davis. Oh no, traveling foul on Tony.
They're trying to take a foul.
Phil is out on the floor.
Said they're trying to take a foul.
Phil is out near the free throw line.
They got a timeout. Somebody got a timeout. Yeah, Badger is waving it out.
Timeout called by Philadelphia.
They were trying to take. Who's called a timeout?
I think Philadelphia
called
a timeout.
Yeah, they did. Badger was the guy.
Finally, the official says, "Okay, timeout, White."
You don't need no stinking Badgers. No. Tony said he grabbed me. Look at this. Anyway, Bulls trying to collect here, and Lou had a good point about the turnovers. Last night they played the Knicks. This was a back-to-it.
Tony just picked up a tee.
Yeah, he did. Wrong time, Tony. And Dennis was over talking to him a minute ago, I think. Now here it was. Steve got the ball, and he throws it at Tony. And I think he got a little help on that travel, didn't he?
Might have, yeah.
He said they were trying to take a foul.
Stackhouse was looking for it. Iverson wants it. Now they throw it into Weatherspoon. Back to Coleman. He'll drive in. Double pump from 15. Nope. Rebound tap. Still loose, and MJ comes up with it.
Now they whack him. Look at Randy was down. Pip was there. They all wanted to get away from it. So Michael. Derek Coleman's third. Jordan goes to the line here.
Scotty was waving at Michael after the foul was called, like, "Hey, remember me?"
Now watch, Coleman goes in for the shot, and I think it's Weatherspoon gets a good slam dunk at it, but misses it, and Rodman tips it up. Michael gets it. Now they just come all over him.
21 for 26 for Philly. Bulls 12 of 14.
Michael with 29 points, high by an opponent in this building, by the way. It was 32 by Allen Houston of the Knicks. Mike looking for point 30. Again, gets it. They take a timeout.
So Philadelphia wants to talk it over with 37.9 seconds left, and I think that's their last timeout. Following consecutive off days, 7-0 for the Bulls. Rex Walters gets it, brings it inside, and goes right to the basket. 33.5 left. Steve Kerr gets it ahead to Michael. And Derek Coleman reaches out to foul MJ.
Then Derek Coleman doesn't make much difference. Steve working off a little bit of a limpy leg here. Well, I mentioned opponents high here. 32 points by Allen Houston of the Knicks. Mike with a chance to tie that if he makes the 2 free throws here. Whoops.
Bulls with the lead.
When you hear that laugh, 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 you want to say scoreboard, scoreboard.
You are something.
There's a steal.
Randy Brown goes inside.
Oh, he went wanted to go up there and slam that baby down, and Iverson was, and now the fans will start to exit out of this big Core State Center. And here it is. Pitt flips it up to Brown. Brown takes it on there. He's going to go up and go, and Iverson reaches out, grabs him. So a nice job by Randy Brown again, picking up the slack here on the young Allen Iverson.
Iverson, by the way, was 9 turnovers.
That's not good for a point guard.
No, that's not a good number. 4 assists. His assist to turnover ratio is really bad. Stackhouse brings it up. Michael tried to tap it away. Went right between Dennis's legs. Rebound tapped, and Rodman comes up with it. Gets it out to MJ. Derek Coleman there puts up the 3. And Iverson taps it out. And Iverson goes after Dennis.
Don't do it, Dennis. Don't stay with it.
Scotty is laughing at Dennis.
Ronnie Nunn says, I got it.
And Phil's upset now.
There's a shot under the basket. They go. So technical, Stackhouse shoots that, knocks it down. It's got 18. This game, will it ever end?
111-105. Iverson went after Dennis right after that. Stackhouse in the corner. Drives inside, double block. Scotty with a block. And Scotty picks it up, bounces it into MJ. Michael runs out the clock. Here in Philadelphia, the Chicago Bulls on their first visit to this arena. Didn't get a chance to shoot around because of games, hockey, and basketball. The Bulls get a win here in Philadelphia. 111-105, the Bulls with the win. Let's go down to Luke Canellis for our Michael Jordan British Airways Insight. Louis?
All right, we're awaiting the arrival of Michael Jordan. Michael finished up tonight's game with 30 points, 12 of 29 from the floor, and the forearm shiver comes from MJ. Boy, they gave you guys a tough battle tonight. Why were they out there giving you guys such a tough battle, especially after what you guys did to them in the second game of the season?
Well, I mean, they're going to come out and play well. We got a full arena, and, they've seen us they improved since the beginning of the season, but I think they had a little bit of help. I ain't going to say where it's coming from, but I think we were a little lackluster a little bit throughout the course of the game, but when the time came, our defense really was active.
Talk a little about Allen Iverson for a second. First of all, two-part question. I want to know what you think of his game. He had 32 points, but 9 turnovers. And number 2, for a rookie, does he talk a little too much on the court?
Well, I mean, he's very confident, and I think I can understand where he's coming from. He wants to be respected in this league, and he certainly has the right skills and the approach to this game. I think he's going to have to learn a lot to improve his game and just all around. And I mean, the trash talking is part of the game, and he's going to have to go out there and somehow maintain a certain focus and not let people get inside his head. And once that happens, then it becomes a selfish situation, and he got to worry about his teammates and how he fits with that. And that's a very temperamental situation there.
Is he the quickest guy you've faced?
He's very quick. Him as well as Stoudemire, and I think both of those guys are very, very quick. And as long as we come up with the win, I can care less.
Thanks, Michael.
Sure.
Bulls win at 111-105, their 6th consecutive win.